my name is James Cebulski. Welcome to EA Sports. A lot of excitement going into this one here, just moments away from puck drop referral between the two benches. What do you expect tonight?
The generation of offense is going to be really interesting to watch. Both teams like to get their defense up into the rush, and really, you're going to play a little bit of a risky game if you can score more often.
A sight every hockey fan can appreciate. It's a clean sheet of ice, and we are about to get underway. The Beavers take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Thunderous use of the body of the hit. Puck scooped up by Ncaa. The Crickets looking against the half wall. Centering pass. That's off a stick. Jostles the puck loose. Alabama's gained possession along the boards. With the stop. Battle along the boards. And some good footwork to kick it away. We got a delayed call coming up here as the referee raises his hand. DeSingles going off for interference.
Sometimes you get caught in the wrong spot on the ice. He clearly interferes with the other player's progress.
Wrong place, wrong time. You're right on that one, Ray. Oregon's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, to this point, the game is scoreless, and now you've got a real great opportunity with your power play on the ice to get on the board first. That first goal is so critical. Make the opponent chase the game.
Gets it out of his own end. Oregon's got a hold of it along the wall. And now it's over to Boyle. Puts it on net. Traps that puck tight to his chest. And we're going to get a stoppage here as the referee blows the play dead. Boyle's won the faceoff and manages to clear the zone. The Beavers scoop it up along the boards. Slides the puck across to Boyle. Looking to make something happen along the boards. From the slot, wrist shot, he scores!
Well, they've been hoping that the extra work they've done on the power play would help them capitalize. They do a nice job there. They got out quick on that rush. Now they've got the extra man, and on the power play, they don't miss. The on-man rush goal.
Oregon's got that lead. They were talking about wanting to quiet that home crowd here.
Well, they certainly did. Out of the gate quickly, a couple of shifts. Now they're up 1-0.
Broussard's won the draw here in the neutral zone. On the attack along the boards. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. Feeds the puck to Vanek. Vanek's got it across the line. Moves the puck. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Makes the save. Here's a short pass to Spiza. Lets it go from the slot. Absolutely fearless to step in front of that shot. Sends the pass over. And he slides it quickly to Marlowe.
This has been a heck of a shift for them. They've got them hemmed into the offensive zone. Now they can carry the puck around as the defenders are just going to play a tight box. They look exhausted.
And that shot dies in traffic. DeSingles got it in the defensive end. Spiza's got it in the offensive end. Quick pass to DeSingle. Taken by Pominville. Moves it to Pominville. Oh, what a stop! Alabama's got the puck along the boards. Penalty coming up as the whistle stops the play. Broussard's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Once he puts up his little token argument here, he's going to circle around a bit and try and regroup here as he goes to the penalty box.
Were you a haggler?
Always. You never think it's the right call.
The Crickets get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
This is a pretty simplistic power play. They like to get the puck, shoot it, crash the net, get it back, and shoot it again. What a great time to have a man advantage as they trail by 1.
Alabama's got the puck along the wall. Carries it across the line. Nice pass. Steps into it. Stops him cold. Gets it out of his own end. The Crickets have it behind the cage. Angles it over to DeSingle. Moves the puck along the half wall. Quick feed to DeSingle. Oh, pokes it away. Gutsy move, but it pays off. And manages to clear the zone. Alabama's got a hold of it against the wall. Gets it back. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Taken along the wall by Vanek. Tosses it to Thornton.
Oh, he laid a solid hit on him there. He was waiting for him and laid the shoulder right into him.
That might loosen a few of the choppers on that play.
Streaming is now live. Streaming NHL 20, NCAA Hockey 20 Oregon State franchise mode.
Vanek swooping in on the attack. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. And manages to clear the zone. Alabama's gained possession along the boards. Takes the feed. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Gets it out of his own end. Time running out on this power play. They've got one last chance here. Just a great defensive read there. And manages to clear the zone. Picked up along the wall by Gardner. Dishes it to Boyle. Moves it quickly over to Maroon. Carries it in. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. No goals on the power play, and they still trail by one.
Oh, they're going to rue that one. A chance to even the score here. They didn't get it done, and we go back to even strength.
Ward's going to opt for the whistle and give everybody a chance to breathe.
Sometimes you get running around as the shift gets long. This helps. Oregon's had an amazing start. They've been on the body, they've got the lead, and they look like they're carrying the play.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Maroons won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Scores! That's 2 unanswered now.
They stayed right on it. Once they got that first one, they just pushed the pace of this. Now they get another. If you're the goalie here, you just want to move as quick as you can. Maybe it'll hit you, but it's so close to the net. That pass is on the tape and off the tape in a hurry.
While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. From the slot, and the traffic neutralizes that threat. Maroons carrying it ahead. Along the half wall with the puck. Here's a rip. He scores. Well, when it rains, it pours.
Man, they are just coming out in buckets right now as they get 3 straight. Really a dominating performance. Oh, this shot beats him clean here, but he doesn't see it. I think he's got to work a little harder. There's only one person in front of the net. He shouldn't be screened so completely.
Oregon's made this a one-sided affair here early in this first period. Puck is dropped, play resumes. Lovejoy's the victim of a hook penalty coming up. Let's see the call here. A little too much stick and body hooking up on this one, hence hooking on the call.
Yeah, I didn't think this was a difficult call for the official to make at all.
Another power play opportunity coming up here as they set up at the faceoff.
Sometimes you have to have the shortest of memories when you play on a specialty unit like the power.
He scores!
The power play comes through. They move the puck nicely, and they're able to capitalize on the extra man. Now that's just critical. You control the puck off the face-off, and before the penalty killers can really get set, you've worked the puck for a shot. This time it's in the net.
Lots of time left in this period. Alabama's still down by 2 goals in this one. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Here's a short pass to Lovejoy. Ncaa swinging the puck through center ice. Puts it on net, makes the save. More than half the period left to play. Crowd's been into this one right from the get-go. It's 3-1. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Grabbed along the board by Thornton. Oh, that hurt from here.
He didn't take anything out of that hit. He delivered it really as hard as he could.
Goodness. Puck picked up by Vanek and tries to make a diagonal pass to Gardner. Handles the puck. Takes the pass. From the point, makes the save. Slides the puck to Hutton. Ncaa's picking up steam. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Ncaa's in good shape here, but he ends up losing the puck and overhandled.
Marlowe's got the puck. There's the physical side. Here's a chance behind the net. Stopped by the goaltender.
Flashes the leather right in the slot on a difficult chance. Lovejoy's made this part of his game. He levels his opponent here.
Oregon's up here in the first, and they could easily be up by more based on what they've done offensively. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Picked up along the boards by Kronwall. He carries the puck up along the wing. Unleashes a cannon! Oh, makes the save! That was a rocket! There's another stop!
Dead center, excellent save.
Quick pass to Nosen. Nosen's got it against the boards. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Flips it up the net, and that's stopped by the goaltender using his head this time. Jaskin's got it in the offensive zone. And now he angles it across to Kronwall. Scores! What a shot!
A couple goals in right around a minute and 50 seconds.
Buckle up, everybody. We're not done yet.
Wow, they've got some energy now. Wow, that screen looked like it was just about perfect, didn't it? He doesn't even react as this puck goes by him.
Cut the lead to 1. They're back at center ice and ready to get back into this thing.
My favorite part about this is the coaches on both benches are going to be pulling their hair out. I like goals, they don't.
Love offense. Let's do it. With possession along the wall. Here's a shot. Locks it down with a stop. I think he got a blocker on that one. Over the line they come. Here's a shot. That goes off the post and stays out. And that goes off a player. Rips it, and he says no! Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Alabama's still down a goal here, but they have really picked up the tempo these last few minutes. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. And there's a lucky souvenir for someone in the crowd as the puck heads out of play. The Crickets are still trailing here in this first period despite the opportunities they've had. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Centering pass. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Moves it to Kronwall. Slides the pass over to Boyle. Moves it to DeSingle. And now it's grabbed by Jaskin. Gardner's moving the puck through his own zone. Alabama's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come on the attack. Pass right on the doorstep. Abert's been tripped up, and we got a penalty coming up here. Boyle's got the puck along the wing. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Lays into the body on the play. Here's the official call. Pretty cut and dry with a tripping call here.
Yeah, but James, every player argues the tripping call because you feel like your stick was in the right place and the other guy stepped on it. Never your fault.
And it looked like there was some late moment lobbying there and it didn't work.
It doesn't work.
No, none. Another power play opportunity coming up here.
Once you get a power play goal early in a game, you start to feel pretty good about yourself. Now you get another opportunity. Scores! The power play cashed in earlier. They do so again here. Really nice effort with the extra man. He doesn't need too many chances to score. That's one of the reasons he leads his team in goals. He's got a great finish when he gets the opportunity.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, the Beavers have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. Pominville's going to play it against the half wall. Gives them nothing in front.
Had to be sharp. That's a great A chance.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Lovejoy's got it along the wing. Quick feed to Lovejoy. Up along the wing. And that one's stopped. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Takes it across the blue line. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Great read to break up the play.
There are times to be aggressive, times to be safe. You're ahead, that puck's got to be in a safer place.
Slides it over with pace to Pominville. Centered out in front. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty.
Hard to get a much quicker than that. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
Well, in the immortal words of Roberto Duran, no loss here. This is one-sided now.
Yeah, it's not going to end quick enough for them either. They are getting hammered. This one's on the defenders, not the goalie. The goalie's got to look at the puck, which is behind the goal line. Nobody covers the man tight enough, and it's a pass from behind the net, and it's in the net.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Puts it in deep. Oregon's got the puck along the boards and pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. That's gloved by Ward. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Beavers have taken control of this one, now leading by 3. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. And now he moves it to Marlowe. Moves it over to Brassard. From the opposite point. Moves it around along the half wall. Oh, and he misses an opportunity there.
Looking to be too perfect. Get it on the net. You've got a better chance to squeak one through the goaltender than if you miss it outside the net.
Oh, just a textbook hit. Slides it across to Vanek. Here's an odd man rush. Into the corner now. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. Puck lands back onto his stick. Carries it across the line. Pass back to the point. Puts it on net. Stopped by the goaltender. Puts it on net. Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck in his chest.
Ooh, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. That is a freight train that went right over top of him.
Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there.
Away from harm's way. That's a good save.
Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Puck grabbed by Kronwall. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Carries it in. Back to the blue line. Stopped by the goaltender. Oregon's got the puck in their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Scores! 3 is the magic number.
And that goalie is getting just torched down there. 3 in a row here. These are shots I think the goalie should stop, James. It's on the low part of the glove side. He just doesn't catch it.
All right, we're going to get a goalie change here.
He can't get over to the bench quick enough. Now he can get rid of that mask, throw in a ball hat, wrap a towel around his neck, and try and relax. This has been a rotten night for him.
Here in the back half of this period, Oregon's latest goal has now given them a 4-goal lead. This neutral zone faceoff set to go, and we are back underway. Handles the pass from the right wing. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Beavers gain possession along the wall. Tries to get the puck over to Kronwall. Strong defensive effort. Off his stick, and a great save. Gardner's caught with the hook, and the officials saw it. And the goaltender gets to the bench for the extra attacker. Gets a puddle on it to make the save.
Now, by being in the right position, James, he gets so tight to the shooter, there's nowhere for the puck to go.
Broussard's getting 2 for hooking.
You get caught when you don't move your feet. Now you've got to reach out to slow the player down. He's in the box.
Rightly so. Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
Well, they've earned another power play, James. Of course, that starts with an offensive zone faceoff. They've had success earlier in the game. They'll want to double up on that now if they can.
Oregon's got it behind the net. Marlowe's got it into offensive territory. Moves it quickly over to Boyle. Deep inside the defensive end, still trying to clear. And a big defensive play as they'll clear the zone on the penalty kill.
No mistake there. That puck had to go down the ice. It's down off the glass.
Gets it out of his own end. Oregon's got the puck along the wall. Now he takes it over the line. Back at the point, they set it up. Comes up with a big stop. The Beavers are dominating in almost every facet of the game here in the first. Broussard's won the draw here in the offensive zone and manages to clear the zone. Oregon's got control of it now from their own end. On the attack along the boards. Here he is, wristed on net. That goes off the stick.
The shooter's right in the guts of the ice, but the goalie squares up, spreads out, and makes the save.
Here's a short pass to Maroon. Moves the puck along the half wall. Too much congestion, blocks the shot. Gets it out of his own end. Oregon's got a hold of it against the wall. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Wrist shot from the slot. Too much congestion in front. Here's an opportunity to clear the zone. Cross the blue line, and they'll get that much-needed change, Ray.
Yeah, they've got to get guys off the ice. They look tired. Now you can get a fresh group on the ice.
Big play inside the defensive zone. And manages to clear the zone. Sends a pass over. And now he tries to get it across to Broussard. Quick pass to McQuaid. Slides it back to the blue line.
Even though they don't get one on the power play here, they still have a comfortable lead. The one thing you don't want to do is give up a shorthanded goal. Maybe that sparks the other team a little bit.
The Crickets get a hold of the puck along the boards. And now it's over to Thornton. Centering pass, blocked in traffic. Oregon's grabbed a hold of the puck. Singles got it across the line. Along the half wall with the puck. And that's broken up. Into the offensive end now. Takes the feed at the point. Receives the pass. Takes the feed. Moves it to McQuaid. Puts it on goal. Denies him on the play.
That's not even a rebound anymore. It's like a cleared puck. Off the goalie and into the corner's a safe place.
Puts it up front. Big stop by the keeper. Another save. Oregon's gained possession along the boards. Slides the puck over. Over the line they come. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Vanek. Moves the puck. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Slides it across. Big save by the goaltender.
The single's able to get everything behind this hit. He really lays one on here.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. That goes off a twig. Great defensive stick work on the play. Boyle's got it on the offensive end. Takes a shot, and there's the save. While the setters are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Sends the pass over. Big chest save as he gobbled that one up with the trapper. Vanek's won the draw. Puck scooped up by Kronwall. Rocks him. Quick feed to Kronwall. And now he moves it quickly to Kronwall. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. Scooped up along the wall by Marlowe. Ward's on top of the puck, and that'll stop the play.
Pretty conservative play here, James, as he covers it up to kill the play. Wow, did the ice get small for him? There's nowhere to go, and he had to absorb this huge hit.
Alabama's still down here in the first despite the multiple scoring opportunities. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Comes up with the stop as he got a piece of the blocker on it. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Puck dumped in and the forwards go for a change. The Crickets scoop it up along the boards. Smith-Pelly swooping in on the attack. Handles the puck at the point. Here he is in close. Stick save. Still to come in period number 2. Lots of action on the ice. And up in the broadcast booth, business will pick up. The iconic Snoop Dogg will join us here. Getting into the later stages of this period. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. He's got a step on a breakaway. What a back check.
Yeah, he came all the way back, James. He's able to get to the puck without taking a penalty.
Auburn's carrying it ahead. Takes a shot with the stop. The Beavers have it against the wall. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. With possession along the wall. Shot right in front. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Moves it around along the half wall. Moves it quickly over to Aberg. It's in! He scores!
I always have zero sympathy for the goalie. That's a tough break. Bad break for him, you bet. But the puck goes into the net after somehow it's funneled that way and it bounces around into the cage.
Alabama's still trailing here in this opening period despite excellent scoring opportunities in the offensive zone. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Dished on over to Ncaa. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone.
Coaches weren't happy with that one while they're up in the game.
Hammers one at the net, just wide of the net. Oregon's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come on the attack. Right to the middle. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Thornton's got the puck. Here's a short pass to Lovejoy. Passes right to the front. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And now he angles it across to DeSingle. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Oregon's got the puck along the boards. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. The Crickets must be feeling a little snake-bitten, trailing in the late stages of the first. Boyles won the draw here in the neutral zone. Intercepted. Big save.
No room for the shooter. The goaltender snuffed it out.
Nice pass. Quick pass to Maroon. Slap. It's in the back of the net. He scores!
They barely fished the puck out after the last one. 2 goals in 70 seconds.
We are not done yet here. Buckle up. Don't even think about leaving your seat.
Yeah, they got their track shoes on now. Man, it looks like a bus depot in front of the net. You know it's a tough one when you can't see the goalie. That means he can't see the puck.
Alabama's down, but not out. They've had chances. They just haven't capitalized. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Dumps it in. Alabama's got the puck along the wall. Loses his balance on the play. Now a quick pass to Smith-Pelly. Maroon's got it against the boards. And it's a quick pass to Smith-Pelly. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. Throws it in. The Crickets gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes it across the blue line. Here's a chance in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Boyles stick handling in his own zone. Picking up some steam at center ice. Yaskin's got it in the offensive zone. And now he moves it to Brassard. Hammers a shot. Stops the rocket of a shot. And the puck's kicked free. Boyle's got the puck in his own zone. Slides the puck to Boyle. And he slides it quickly to Aberg. Wrist shot from the slot. Misses.
Wow, did he ever? I guess it keeps the forecheck going.
That's one positive. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Moves it to Aberg. And makes the save. Oregon's got a hold of it against the wall. Oregon's got it in the neutral zone. Nice poke check. Quick pass across to DeSingle. On the attack along the boards. Here's a shot, and that one's turned away. Denies him again.
Ward's able to get out and make the save on that grade A chance.
Nearing the final 60 seconds here this first period. Oregon's got the puck behind the net. Centering pass, and that's broken up with a stick in front. Carries it across the line. Oregon's got the puck in their own end. Takes the feed. Steps into all of that. Quick feed to Thornton. Puck dumped in. Oregon's gained possession along the boards. Moves it quickly over to DeSingle. Moves the puck along the half wall. A howitzer taken by Lovejoy. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Carries it in. Lets it fly and makes the save. Cronwell's picking up momentum through center. Handles the puck. Here he is in close. Stick save from the goaltender. Pass was broken up because of that broken stick on the ice. Hey, we got a legitimate rock star who's going to be dropping by the broadcast booth coming up in period number 2, so don't go anywhere.
Everything old is new again. If you wear your vintage jersey to our next game, you'll receive a coupon for a free burger.
40 minutes of regulation still to play. We're looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. Second period action. I'll tell you what, when our producer told us that he was going to join us in the broadcast booth, I didn't believe it, but man, he is here right now.
Yes, I am.
The
I'm
one
right
and only.
here.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Snoop
What up,
Dogg.
Hockey World? What's up, y'all?
How you doing?
Man, I'm good, Hood.
You're the man who gave us Hockey 101. Where'd that originate from?
Say, man, teaching and, just trying to educate while at the same time I was learning. So it was a fun thing to do. Hopefully we can do more of it.
You always been a teacher?
Man, I love teaching, man. That's what I do best.
He is an educator, people.
Hello.
Alabama still trailing in this one despite numerous shots on goal. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play.
Alabama's been in the right position all game long. They've intercepted plays like this since the beginning.
Palmenville's got it along the boards. To his teammate. Ma's going to play it against the half wall. Nothing.
You don't get the puck dead center very often. He's got to capitalize.
You wonder if that'll come back to haunt them. Oregon's got a hold of it along the wall. Right up the gut. Here they go. And he slides it quickly to Marlowe. Takes the pass. Lets it go. Denied by the goaltender.
I want to get another look at this one, James. This looks like it hurts. I'm glad I'm in a suit here.
The Crickets have had more scoring opportunities to this point, but they continue to trail early in this second period. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Puck picked up by Lovejoy. Oregon's got the puck along the boards. Taken along the wall by Lovejoy. Sends a pass over. Along the half wall with the puck. Here's a short pass to Brassard. Yaskin's got it along the wing. Denies him!
Goalies are always trying to get better at this, making the save but getting the rebound into the corner.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Oregon's got the puck along the wall. Quick pass to Vanek. And now he moves it quickly to Lovejoy. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. And now he tries to get it across to Maroon. With possession along the wall. Feeds the puck over to Brassard. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Moves it around along the half wall. Throws it on goal. Oh, wide of the net.
Oh, man, he's frustrated with himself. He's got to get that on the net. That was a big hit. You've got to be willing to put your own body on the line to make a hit like that.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender. Alabama's had the scoring opportunities. They just haven't been able to capitalize as they continue to trail. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Puts the puck on net. Gets in front of it. The Beavers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Through center along the wing. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. Moves it to McQuaid. Now a quick pass to Maroon. Maroon's got the puck. And now it's over to McQuaid. Receives the pass. Takes that pass back at the point. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. Picked up along the wall by Spiza. And sends it just out of reach. And it's a quick pass to Petrovic. And he slides it quickly to Petrovic. And tries to make a diagonal pass to DeSingle. Move to the middle. Here's a blast. Gets a glove on it to make the stop.
Great tracking. He finds the puck. He gets the glove up. Makes the save on a dangerous chance.
The Crickets have had multiple scoring opportunities, but they still trail in the second. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Moves it over to Gardner. Gardner's got it into offensive territory. Shoots it, denied by the goaltender. Quick feed to Cronwall. Takes the feed. Comes up with the stop. Lots of time left in this period. Good read by the winger as the two setters tie up. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. From against the wall into the open ice. From the point, looks to make something happen. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oregon's got a hold of it against the wall. Here they are on the attack. From behind the net. Here he is on the backhand. Denies him in front. Referee signaling delayed penalty. Looks like hooking will be the call. And let's see what the call is. Gardner's going off for hooking.
Like every player in the history of the game, he doesn't like the call, but he's going to have to go serve his minor penalty.
As they're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity.
Lots of times you practice the power play, it looks great in practice, then you get it into the game and it looks terrible. That's not been the case. They've been outstanding with the man advantage tonight.
Gets it out of his own end. Handles the puck from the left side. Handles it along the blue line. Shot, and he comes up with it. And now it's grabbed by Brassard. Great reflexes, another save.
Really sharp, never loses sight of the puck to make the second save.
Alabama's looking to convert on some of these chances. They've had plenty of opportunities, but have been snake-bitten thus far. Brassard's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Too many bodies in the way. And manages to clear the zone. The Beavers gain possession along the wall. Over the line they come. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Log jam in front, that's broken up. Tripped up on the play, delayed penalty coming up. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Here comes the call. Looks like tripping the call.
Sometimes they're lazy, sometimes they're just bad luck.
A little 4-on-4 coming up here.
This is the time, James, you get your skill guys into the game more frequently. 4-on-4 is open ice. It's danger if you have skill, and the team with the most skill is probably going to be the best.
51 seconds.
You got into hockey at a young age listening to Chick Hearn. Favorite team growing up?
Favorite team growing up would have to be LA Kings.
What about the Ducks-Kings rivalry? Is there something there now?
I think it's a little rivalry there, considering that the Ducks did happen to win the, Stanley Cup once upon a time, and that rubs the right way when you can win one of them things.
Solid body contact. Into the offensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Cronwall. Hey, when the Kings went to the silver and black look in the late 80s, you're a kid at the time, but did that add a little more street cred to the hockey team locally?
It really did. It put them right in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Because now we can start to rock those Kings jerseys and King hats because it was all black and gray. And if you notice in those videos in the early 80s, all of the rappers had them on from the West Coast.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the one and only Snoop Dogg. I don't know if you got to get going, but do you want to watch the rest of the period up here with us?
If I can order us a couple of drinks, I'd love to stay up here with you.
I will not discriminate against
Hey, bring the
ordering
drinks up
anything
here.
like
I'm going to be up here for a minute.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to DeSingle. Big-time defensive play.
There's a right time for every play. That's not it when you're ahead.
Big-time save on a big-time shot. Grabbed along the board by Aber. And loses possession after a solid hit. Gets it out of his own end. The Crickets have it against the wall. Handles it again. Thornton's got it across the line. Here's a short pass to Vanek. Back to the point it goes. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Time running out with this man advantage. Here we go. McQuaid's got it against the boards. Quick pass to McQuaid. What a steal in his own end. On the attack along the boards. Pass to DeSingle. Both teams back to even strength. Impressive job by the penalty killers on that play.
Back in the net. Back in the net.
Back in the net is the right.
Whatever you want to call it, just drop it in.
Well, it's a goal no matter how you want to call it. Snoop, you like it?
Goal!
I like it.
Love it.
He's probably got about 2 seconds from the time that puck's delivered to find it. He can't see it, so he drops into the butterfly and hopes it hits him.
Alabama's got a goal back, and they have narrowed the gap here, Ray.
Lots more energy. I like the way they pursued this goal. Now down only one. They must feel a lot better about themselves.
Joel Thornton.
Vanek's moving it ahead.
And a McQuaid. And by number
Move to the middle. Oh, what a missed chance that was.
Yeah, he's got to make a better play there. He's done everything right. Now you just got to get the puck on the tape.
Looks to set up at the point now. Moves right to the middle, and that one's broken up.
No!
Hammers it for the goal.
Sound the horn. That's a goal, baby. And we call that a slap shot hockey. You get it?
The boys on the ice are impressing you tonight. That's a good horn.
I love it.
Wow, he powders that on the one-timer. Really good timing to wait for the puck and then hammer it home.
Oregon's now made their way back to center ice for the faceoff. I see a lot of movement, a lot of talking on the bench right now. What's the message, Ray?
Coaches are going up and down the bench, telling the players to stay on it. Try and get a third one. Don't back up.
by number 18.
And now he moves it quickly to Yaskin. Puck grabbed by Aber. Centering pass in front, on the backhand. Stopped by the goaltender. Here they come on the attack. Oregon's gained possession along the boards. And now he angles it across to Boyle. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, the glove save! Where'd that come from?
Cronwall's got to know right before he takes this hit that he's going to get run over.
The Crickets have had a lot of things go their way tonight, except for the score in which they trail here in the second. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. With the stop. More than half the period left to play. Oregon's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Now over to Aberg. Aberg's got it on the offensive end. Slides the puck over. Uses the boards with the bank pass. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Moves it to Boyle. And he gains the zone here. Quick feed to Petrovic. Alabama's got control of it now from their own end. Along the half wall with the puck. Here's a shot. Makes the save as he got a blocker on it. And now he moves it to Nosen. Nosen swooping in on the attack. Shot. Oh, what a stop. Alabama's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves the puck. Moves it quickly over to Aberg. Aberg's got it in the offensive zone. Quick shot. Oh, the goalie catches a break there.
Not going to get many better chances from that. Dead center, right in the slot.
With possession along the wall. And that's broken up. Maroons lugging the puck. They've got numbers with the blast.
I like when the puck
hit the back of the net like that with speed. Slap shot.
What a shot on that one! And a spectacular goal at that.
Really quick puck movement always helps when you've got the extra man. The defenders just don't catch up to it, and it ends up in the net.
Alabama's not out of this yet, but dare I say, new game here, Ray.
Yeah, but the momentum's kind of started to swing, James. They've had the majority of shots on goal. The pressure's been there. They finally cash in, and now only trail by one.
He let that one go after the whistle. Here we go, Snell.
Oh, my favorite part of the game.
They dropped the gloves.
What's happening? It's time to get scrappy.
And that brings that spirited bout to an end.
Yes, sir. What a fight.
The Crickets should be grabbing some energy from that fight. The building is electric.
Alabama's had a lot of good looks on net, but they continue to trail here in the second. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway.
Major for fighting.
Palmenville's carrying it ahead. Here's a short pass to Ncaa. Moves it around along the half wall. The Crickets gain possession in their own end. From one point man to another. Quick pass to Cronwall. Runs him hard against the boards. Snaps it on net. Stones him in front. Oregon's got the puck along the boards. Maintains possession. Palmenville's taking it from his own end. Puck sent over to Cronwall. Sends the pass over. Makes the save.
And I can feel the boards vibrate with that hit. He slammed them into the wall.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Thornton's won it in their own end. Moves it to Ncaa. Takes it across the blue line. Takes a shot. That goes off the mask. Past the midway mark of the frame. Brassard's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Marlowe's picking up steam. From the point, they take control of it. And that goes off a player in front. Neuber's going to smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck.
Alabama's looked good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. Thornton's won the faceoff. Lovejoy's got it in the defensive end. Carries it across the line. Quick feed to Lovejoy. Nice pass. Now a quick pass to Lovejoy. Takes the feed at the back end. And that one's stopped. Alabama's been the busier team offensively with way more shots on goal, but they still trail in the second. While the setters are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Oh, what a beautiful glove save! Alabama's had a lot of good looks on net, but they continue to trail here in the second. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Way too much congestion blocks that. Puck lands right back onto the blade. Comes up with the stop. Jaskin's gaining momentum. Lets it go! Oh, what a glove save! The Crickets have had a lot of good looks offensively, but they still trail in the second. Boyle's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Unloads from the blue line. Shuts him down. Officials blow the whistle. We've got icing on the call.
Nothing too smooth about that play.
Here in the back half of this period. Off the try, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Quick feed down low. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Well, that's a bad decision. Get it moving forward when you're ahead.
Oregon's got the puck along the wall. He got all of that hit. And it's a quick pass to Boyle. Vanek's going to play it against the half wall. And now he tries to get it across. Wow! Scores!
My God, I didn't even see that going. That was fast.
We'll get a replay on that as the light
I didn't
is
see that.
on.
I did not see that.
What a shot!
My God. Look at the speed. Look at, okay, hooked it up, put it on the stick. Poof. Speed kills, baby.
Ricketts goal, scored by number 18.
And a solid job tying up his opponent.
By number 4.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes the shot, and he gets in the lane to block that. Can't get it to go. The Beavers scoop it up along the boards. Carries it in. Pass back to the point. Takes a shot. Big time stop there. Takes the feed. Passed up ahead. Goaltender gave him nothing as it goes off the side of the net. Moves it quickly over to Smith-Pelly. Grabs control of it at the point. Oregon's got a hold of it against the wall. Vanek's moving the puck through his own zone. Ma's got it into offensive territory. Here's a short pass to Smith-Pelly. Blocker save! Cronwell stick handling in his own zone. Quick pass to Maroon. Misses a golden opportunity there.
Just misses the net, but really the scoring chance is not dangerous if you can't get the puck at the goaltender.
Wrists one. Comes up with a blocker save. Handles the puck. That's a solid hit. And that's broken up. Nichushkin swinging the puck through center ice. And he slides it quickly to Thornton. Here's a chance on the doorstep. Oregon's gained possession along the boards. Lovejoy's caught up with the hook, and the officials saw it. And now it's over to Spiza. And he slides it quickly to Vanek. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. And here comes the judgment from the official. This is a good old-fashioned hooking the call here.
He looked like he was water skiing. Man, you got to move your feet. You get your stick around his waist, you'll get called.
And the man advantage unit goes right back to work.
I wouldn't say they have to go right back to the drawing board, but whatever's next to the drawing board, they might want to get there. They've had a little success, but it's not looked very good.
The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. Takes the pass and tries to make a diagonal pass to Cronwall. Knocked away from the top of the offensive zone here. With the blast, too much traffic in the lane, and manages to clear the zone. Oregon's got a hold of it along the wall.